nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now is the first call to the public. Limited to 3 minutes per speaker. Does anyone like to address the board today? I think Julie might. Oh, there's Larry. Okay, so if there's no one who'd like to speak, I'd like to address the agenda items, and I am looking for a motion to approve the purchase of tasers and supporting equipment not to exceed the cost of $50,068.20 and to apply for the 50% reimbursement grant.
I move.
Support?
Support. All those in favor? Oh yes, discussion.
Very briefly. So the sheriff wanted to purchase.
I was very excited.
Oh,
It sounded
right.
like a good deal. We'll just go with it now.
It is a good deal. It's kind of like BOGO, buy one get one. So the sheriff wanted to buy more of these later on in the year. However, to apply for the grant, we can only apply for it one time, up to $50,000. So instead of applying for it under the 20-some thousand we wanted to purchase last time and getting 10 back, we want to purchase the additional ones at up to 50,000 and then get 25,000 back, so that we get more bang for our buck instead of.
Would you have some extra ones that way, or not necessarily?
No, because he needs one for every officer, but this is just a kind of a drop in the bucket of the number he needs. But at least we get him half off, or buy one get one essentially.
Is it pretty guaranteed you get the grant then? No.
Yeah.
Can you still use the old ones for a while or not?
They can until they stop working.
Oh, okay.
Or break.
Oh.
They will stop working at some point. They
Oh.
lose.
I didn't know how they worked that, if they,
Yep.
maybe they let the commissioners have a couple of cases.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could. I had a quick question about that. So the tasers that we purchased, I think it was last month. Is this just additional to that?
Additional.
Okay, so it's like a 7th taser because there were 6, right?
It's a couple extra.
Couple extra. Okay.
4 additional.
4 additional. That's right. Okay, gotcha. Sorry. Okay, so we're at 10.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Exactly.
And that was the insurance company, right?
The insurance company gives a 50% reimbursement. So there's like for the first time you do it. Then the second time you do it, you can get 25% reimbursement. And the next time you do it, I think it's 10. But I wanted us to go up to the cap.
Right.
And get as much back as we can the first time.
Makes sense.
So might as well do it now.
Tase away.
Yeah, just sit. Okay. So, is any further discussion? Any other questions? No? Okay. I think we had Brad did the motion, Cindy was the second. So, all those in favor of approving the purchase of tasers and supporting equipment?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? All right. Motion carries. Last call to the public. Anyone have any comments about our order today? No. All right. With no comments, the Committee on Public Safety and Courts is adjourned.
To order, stand for the pledge, please. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. We have our first call to the public for Health and Human Services. Seeing no one, we'll go right to our first agenda item. I would look for a motion to approve to appoint Candace Woolsfield and Vicki Bochek to the Shiawassee Health and Wellness Board.
I'll move them forward.
All right. Josh could support that?
Yep.
All right.
I realize that Neil. Yep, that would be, we'll go with that.
Moved and supported.
We received several letters. I worked with the chair of the Board of Commissioners, the chair of Health and Wellness to go over the applicants Vicky has been a longtime member of the board, and then we had one new applicant, Candace, who comes from the greater Durand area. There's still one more spot open.
Okay, and we did have a meeting the other day, and it's nice to have Durand represented. It's not a requirement, but a best practice to try to get people from different parts of the county, so it is nice to have.
It's, Woodfield, isn't she on the chamber or something?
She's
ahead
the
of-
chamber director.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I recognized her name, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever, maybe I've met her, but.
Yeah, I've met her over there several times. That we've had some meetings over there.
Yeah, they put together the Wednesday Night Live, and they have a couple of different events. and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that's where I seen her that Wednesday night. And I seen her, I think we went over there for, didn't they have something going on at their chamber dinner or something like that, what, a couple of
Annual
times?
dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's always seems well attended and.
yeah. I don't think that, we didn't go this year though, did we? I don't, you was out of town or something, we didn't go? I don't think what happened?
I don't think it's been yet. I think
Oh.
they moved it to the summer,
Oh,
I think.
I see I got an email on their golf outing, so. Right.
That'll be coming up soon, May.
Yeah, we'll have to keep that on our radar for their dinner, so. All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. Our next agenda item, I would look for a motion to approve the use of up to $40,000 from the solid waste fund to fund 2 household hazardous waste collections in 2025.
Support?
You move,
I'll second that.
and Gary, thank you.
Yeah, an annual funding request from the Waste Management Fund for the collections this year. The dates are May 10th at Durand City Hall and September 13th at the Owasso location behind VG's grocery store. So those are
What's the time for sure?
usually 8 to noon.
Oh, okay.
8 to noon. So,
I'll note it's $5,000 more than it was last year.
and I'm hoping that covers it.
Yeah.
The costs are going up.
That's
heard
that's the Wausau wastewater? Or the-
Yeah,
or the
Chippewa
waste-
Trail,
Yeah,
Owasso
or
wastewater
the
plant.
sewage,
Doesn't have an address, but it's a modular building owned by the county that's behind VG's grocery store. Been- Had the collections there for a long time, but we try to do a satellite collection around the county, sometimes Durand, sometimes Perry. We've done it in Lynxburg before. The Durand one tends to be pretty busy, comparable to the Owasso one.
Oh,
I guess I didn't write the date down for this, the Wausau one. Time,
September 13th,
13th, oh.
those are Saturdays.
all right, any further questions on that collection? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, the same. Might as well stay right there. I would look for a motion to authorize the health director to hire a summer public health intern at $18 per hour and not to exceed the grant funds.
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported.
The Cook Foundation has funded interns before at the health department in the past. We haven't had one since the pandemic, for obvious reasons. But now that we're past that, they came to us this year and asked if we were interested. And I've got some projects that a talented young individual could help us on. One of them being environmental sustainability and materials management. So we're hopeful to have her working a little bit on that. And then this individual is also interested in becoming a physician's assistant, and so she's interested in the clinical aspects of the health department, more on the nursing side, so stuff with our communicable disease, our immunizations, our WIC, so we're going to give her some exposure in that too. So, and I've known this young lady for a long time. She comes from Owasso schools. She was a top 10 student at Owasso, and we're excited to have her this summer.
I will note that there's a minimum contribution of $300, which is down from the last time that this happened in 2020. Because I think it was like
There'll be no general fund money. Anything that's over the 6,000 will be covered by the health department.
Okay, sounds like a nice
It's a great
opportunity for the
It's nice
health
that the
department.
foundation does that.
Yeah, any questions questions for Larry on the summer intern? All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed the same, and we'll see that again tomorrow. Our last agenda item, I would look for a motion to approve the grant agreement between the Cook Foundation for Menstrual Health Services and the amount of $10,000 and authorize the board chair to execute that contract.
I'll make the
Gary,
motion to
I
move
did too, I
forward.
felt like.
Not all at once.
Not all at once.
Okay, Gary moved that motion, Josh support.
This is another foundation grant where the Cook Foundation is going to provide some resources for all of the school districts in Shiawassee County for menstrual health, and this is going to be facilitated through our school nurses. So what this is, and not to get into details, but this is to help middle school and high school age young females to have products available to them in case of an accident, which happens more frequent than you think, and it can potentially and has caused lost school time, stigma, teasing, things that aren't real cool. So we're going to put not just the products but also some clothes that the cooks are purchasing for these situations, and it's going to be in every school district in Shiawassee County. So.
Nice, and to the cost, I mean, not just,
That's another barrier for
yeah,
some
if we
families.
have a young lady that, maybe, short on funds at home or what have you, that would be a great asset.
It's really a nice thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And from what I had read, it didn't look like it was just, we're receiving the grant, we're not having to put anything down.
And we're facilitating it through the nurses.
They're paying for it, and then they'll distribute.
So how many schools, I mean, I
So
don't
there's
know.
9 districts, so it's in the middle and high school,
Right, so
depending on the age.
is that 18 schools?
Not quite, because some are combined, so it might
Okay.
be around a dozen or so
That's
school
still,
districts, but still, it's quite a few.
yeah.
And some schools have different age groups for their middle school. So it kind of depends on that too.
As long as they don't give them giveaways.
That's what I was just
Okay
gonna
with that.
This is what I guess that was my next question, actually. Is there any kind of,
No,
it was gonna be biological females?
let me just answer that quickly.
Okay, I just, biological females will receive it.
We had to
Okay,
ask.
okay.
I can tell somebody was waiting to ask.
I was, Sydney was braver than I was. I guess it was good, yeah.
That we have to ask.
Yeah, well.
All right.
By definition.
Any other questions? All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed the same, and we will also see that tomorrow. Anything else for the Health and Human Services Committee?